Oh yeah, that's right. Mario Galaxy time, baby. Mario Galaxy, one of the greatest games of all time from a company known for making some of the greatest games of all time. But what if I told you we can make it just a little bit better? That's right, you read the title and clicked on the thumbnail. I'm gonna get all achievements in Super Mario Galaxy with Retro Achievements. This game has 160 achievements, which is a lot. And they have me collecting all the stars in the game twice as both Mario and Luigi, speedrunning some levels, and some challenges for good measure, like beating Dreadnought's purple coins without collecting any coins. How am I gonna do that? Well, stick around to the end and you'll find out. Starting this journey off, we get a little bit of backstory about the upcoming Star Festival. Every 100 years, a comet appears in the skies above the Mushroom Kingdom. And this comet was so big, a bunch of other shooting stars got sent from it. The Toads then took these comets and made a power star. Yeah, those stars Mario collects in Mario 64 that let Bowser dream entire worlds into existence. This is how they're made. Anyways, we get a letter from Princess Peach and go to the Mushroom Kingdom to meet her. Man, what a nice place! Oh, hell no! Unfortunately, I can't take in the scenery any longer, as Bowser shows us his Pirates of the Caribbean flag and kidnaps Princess Peach with a UFO that he summons like it's a spirit ball. I mean, come on, man, Bowser, you're not Goku. We try to save Peach, but unfortunately Kamek sends us back to the lobby. We are then awoken by a Luma, and he turns into a bunny and makes us chase him and his friends. After catching all 3 rabbits, they turn back into Lumas and say that because we could catch them, that we could help their mama. To make a long story short, Rosalina is their mama, and she gives us this Luma so that we can venture throughout space and save the galaxy. Getting the Luma earns me the achievement, Twisting the Night Away. Then I go ahead and retrieve the first Grand Star by turning all of these yellow switches blue. Getting this Grand Star allows me to partially power up the Comet Observatory and gives me the achievement, A Gateway to Observation. Doing that unlocks the Terrace, and now we are in Good Egg Galaxy. The first proper star of the run comes from this Dino Piranha plant, and after giving him severe brain damage by bashing his tail into his head, I proceed on to the next star. But before that, I need to mention that I got the achievement A Spark of Stardust for getting a 1-up by collecting star bits. Then the second star is given to us when we feed this hungry Luma. And when we feed him, he turns into a big old planet from which we can then traverse to this pill-shaped glass container, and after platforming up, we pick up the star. We then unlock Honey Hive Galaxy, a personal favorite of mine, though to be honest, nearly every galaxy in this game is a blast to play. To get the star here, I first need to become a bee by eating this bee shroom. Doing so gives me the achievement, What's the Buzz? Doing this allows me to go to the Bee Queen, and well, the joke writes itself here, folks. But after that, we meet up with Captain Toad and his gang, and they give us a power star. Good to see a Mario game where the side characters aren't useless. Meeting them gives me the achievement, Shiitake Starfarers. The next star has me platforming over to this tower to beat up this bug bot. While platforming, I pick up a rainbow star and get the achievement, Prismatic Plumber, for doing so. Also picked up a life shroom, giving me the achievement, Super-ish Mario. Anyways, back to the bug bot. I kill its child. And then it, giving me the power star. Hey, you know how this game released on the Wii and the Wii's entire gimmick was motion controls? Yep, Loop-de-Swoop Galaxy has me control this manta ray with motion controls. But this isn't a first for me, as I've played through Muscle March. So after tweaking some things, I was able to finish this race with an absolutely horrible time of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I truly do deserve this medal. Yep, that's right. The next power star sees me helping Honey Hive Galaxy's residents with their bug problem. Geez, maybe I shouldn't have killed that guy's kid. Well, forget what I said, as now I need to kill this green guy. Getting this star gives me the achievement Interstellar Fungi, but instead of seeing the Toad Brigade's new awesome spaceship, I instead go on to Flip Switch Galaxy. After flipping the switches, I'm done with this galaxy. Okay, I have enough stars to fight the first boss fight. Bowser Jr. shows up, taunts us, and then sends this big ol' guy. I haven't watched the Mario Galaxy movie yet, and it's very weird how I always mention the Mario movies in these videos. However, what's weirder is that they showed the Mega Leg robot in the trailer, even though in the game he appears as the World 1 boss and never again. Anyways, after defeating Mega Leg, I get the achievement Legged It Out and also unlock the fountain. While on my way to the fountain, I get a letter from Princess Peach that gives me 5 1-ups, and the achievement A Royal Gift. After which I feed this Luma, turning him into Sweet Sweet Galaxy. I love Sweet Sweet Galaxy. However, there isn't much to comment on it, so on to Space Junk Galaxy it is. Here we get introduced to Pole Stars. And after pulling ourselves through the space junk, we meet up with the Toad Brigade and see the Star Shroom. And now all I gotta do is platform on these weird platforms that only appear when you get close to them, to collect these 5 stars that turn into the main star. Then I go into Rolling Green Galaxy, another side galaxy, and another motion control gimmick. Here all I need to do is put this ball into this hole, Mario Golf style. I've never played Mario Golf.
Wait a minute, I hate golf!
The next star is in Battle Rock Galaxy, and all I do here is sit on this platform avoiding a barrage of cannonballs and electric fences. After collecting this star, we learn about prankster comets. There's Speedster, Daredevil, Cosmic, Fast Foe, and later on Purple Comets. But all of these aren't important right now, as I gotta go back into Battle Rock to get another star. Anyways, instead of getting the main star, I got the secret star of the galaxy. Weird how this Luma transforms into a newborn planet, yet there's a janitor robot complaining about trash, as if he's been there for 10 years. After blowing up the trash, I go and do the normal star. Also, I got the achievement Molecular Decomposition for destroying all the chain chomps on this molecule planet. Okay, time to actually fight Bowser. Bowser in this fight jumps about making shockwaves, and then ground pounds. The idea is to bait him into ground pounding on this glass so that he burns his tail, and then after whacking him a bit, we beat him. Getting me the achievements Turtle Toppling 101 for beating him without letting him recover, and Timed Reaction for just simply beating him. Now we go on to the kitchen, starting with Beach Bowl Galaxy. While platforming up to the star, I got the achievement Following the Tunes of the Beach for collecting all these music notes and getting a 1-up. Getting the star on top of this hill in the Beach Bowl Galaxy allows me to unlock Rosalina's library, and that gives me the achievement A Novel Constellation. I can't read though, so we won't be going there until way later. Going back in the Beach Bowl Galaxy, we've got to give a gold shell to this penguin coach guy. By the way, why are these penguins in these tropical beach areas? And are they tied to the Mario 64 penguins? Mario games hate lore, so I probably shouldn't think about it. Anyways, after stealing the gold shell from this one guy, we get the star. Undersea Cavern is the next star of Beach Bowl Galaxy, and after breaking this crack in the wall, we go to this weird place with thwomps and some other thwomp type guys. Anywho, platforming to the end and oh, hey, there's the star. Okay, well enough Beach Bowl, now we're on to Bubble Breeze Galaxy. Here all I gotta do is get into a bubble and avoid everything bad. Okay, for the next galaxy, I need to set the atmosphere. Ghostly Galaxy, ooh, so spooky it is. Well, there's no vampires, so no need to do the Dracula voice, I guess.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Anyways, I have to save Luigi, and in order to do that, I need to become a ghost. Doing so gives me the achievement, Ghost in the Pipe, and after saving Luigi, I get another achievement, Ghostbuster. Ah, Luigi, always getting himself wrapped up in the paranormal. Anywho, after feeding another Luma a bunch of star bits in Drip Drop Galaxy, remember those bugs that were terrorizing the Honey Hive citizens? Yeah, the penguins and eels have the same beef. So, I, of course, dealt with the eels and got yet another star added to my collection. Time for another star from Ghostly Galaxy, and once again, a secret star that's located in this weird green place with these moving platforms. Okay, now that that's done with, here's a proper fight against Bowser Jr. In order to beat him, I gotta chuck Koopa shells at his ship. How ironic, a Koopa being beat by its own shell. Beating him unlocks the achievement If You Can't Stand the Heat, and also the bedroom. Oh boy, a princess's bedroom! Don't get your hopes up though, as this bedroom has Dusty Dune Galaxy in it.
Oh my goodness, this is awful!
But before that nightmare, Gusty Garden Galaxy. The first star here has me catch this Star Bunny. The second has me beat up Major Burrows, this big mole guy who looks like a plushie. But surprisingly, my guy doesn't have a single piece of merch. And I thought Nintendo liked money. But okay, let's take a break from Gusty Garden, as I've unlocked Freeze Frame Galaxy. In Freeze Frame Galaxy, I have to defeat Baron Burr. But first, I need to get to him, so I pick up an ice flower, getting me the achievement, Italian Ice, and allowing me to freeze the water and platform over to Baron Burr. After defeating him, we see why this galaxy isn't just called Freeze Galaxy, as here's the flame part. And just like the ice flower, here we find the fire flower, unlocking me the achievement, in another life, he was a fireman. Anyways, to get to the star, I need to light these torches to open gates, and eventually I open the place where the star is. Then I go and get the achievement, Luma Wrath, by making this purple Luma move the prankster comet. I then go back all the way to Good Egg Galaxy, and in Good Egg Galaxy, I fight King Caliente, this octopus guy. Then I save Luigi, even though he seems completely fine as he's just chilling on the roof here, but yeah, I do save him. Oh yeah, also I didn't explain this because I didn't feel like it was important enough, but yeah, sometimes Luigi sends you letters and you have to find him and he will give you extra stars. W Luigi. Okay, well enough stalling. Time to go to Dusty Dune Galaxy. In case you're wondering why I've been dreading this galaxy, it's because it's the most boring and poorly designed galaxy. The main gameplay gimmicks are these tornadoes and this quicksand that's all over the map, and the tornadoes turn you into this slow hovering Mario, and the quicksand might as well just be a death pit. The worst part about the quicksand is it gives you a false sense of security, because if you press your jump button, you go up slightly, but ultimately you will get sucked up. Oh, and it's one of the 2 galaxies in the entire game to have 7 stars. So you have to play this terrible level 7 times. Actually, 14, since you need to also do it with Luigi. Fun, very fun. I love quicksand. Anyways, the first star has me go through this 2D section. Then I gotta climb this tower, and then we're on to the next star. The next star is the worst star, yet for some reason this level layout was reused twice. But the first part of the level isn't that bad. It's once you get to the end when everything bad happens. As you've got to platform over to the sand mountain thing, press this button so that it appears on the flip side, and then get the star. However, when there's tornadoes every inch, it becomes nightmarish, but right now it isn't too big of a problem. The next star has me first make this tower appear from the sand, and then I have to go to this glass tower and platform inside of it as sand is flooding it. Alright, now I gotta beat up Bowser again. While platforming towards the fight, I got the achievement fresh off the assembly line for getting all 4 1-ups in the level. This Bowser fight has him mostly doing the same things as last time, except he also learned how to do Mario's spin move. Besides that, I like how after beating him, we get some dialogue that gives Bowser a lot of character.
Not bad, I guess I chose the right guy to be my arch enemy. At least you always put up a fight.
I like villains and heroes having a mutual respect for each other. Beating him gives me the achievement, making light work out of dark matter, and also starts the collection phase of the game. Essentially, Rosalina tells us, get 60 stars, and then you can win the game. And yeah, now I gotta get 60 stars. And the first place I go to is Big Mouth Galaxy. Don't worry, it's not that Big Mouth. In Big Mouth Galaxy, I need to open this gold chest by grabbing a gold Koopa shell. Inside the gold chest is Captain Toad, who gives us a star. How the hell did he get stuck in there? Then I go back into Ghostly Galaxy to do Spooky Sprint proper. Remember last time I went to the secret moving platforms place? So, in Spooky Sprint, I don't sprint, but rather just use these pole stars and try to fly faster than this boo here. And after that, I have to fight Bouldergeist, this rock guy, by grabbing these freaky black boos by their tongues. Who even is Super Mario Bout anymore, man? Okay, well, I don't know why I never went and did the comets up until now, but yeah, I went ahead and did Beach Bowl Galaxy's Comet, which is a fast foe comet. Fast foe comets, as the name implies, make enemies fast. 10 out of 10 commentary. This is what you're watching my channel for right now, guys. This is the reason why you should like and subscribe. By the way, like and subscribe. For getting a fast foe comet star, I get the achievement Think Fast. Afterwards, I run it back to get the achievement Leap of Faith for jumping this gap. Then I go into Buoy Base Galaxy. To get the star here, I just need to climb up this tower and then open up this planet. Next up is the Daredevil Comet of Ghostly Galaxy. Daredevil Comet's names are a bit more open to interpretation compared to Fast Foe. However, Mario already does insane stunts, so all this Comet does is give us 1 HP. Getting this star earns me 2 achievements: Master of the Mansion for getting every non-purple Comet star in Ghostly Galaxy, and Living on the Edge for obtaining a Daredevil Comet's star. Anyways, I'm on a bit of a Comet roll, so I go over to Good Egg Galaxy to get the Speedster Comet there. Speedster Comets have me speedrunning the level. After getting this star, I once again earn 2 achievements. Over Easy for earning all the non-purple Comet stars in Good Egg Galaxy, and Hedgehog Cosplay for getting a Speedster Comet star. Next up was Hurry Scurry Galaxy. In this galaxy, I have to collect all these music notes on this little planet made of disappearing platforms. Afterwards, in Space Junk Galaxy, Captain Toad has had his squad kidnapped and is too scared to save them. 10 out of 10 leader. This guy. So obviously, I go in there, before being interrupted by Kamala, who is Kamek's mother, I assume. I don't know. Anyway, she's stupid and spawns Koopa shells, and as we all know, those things are deadly. So after a bit of shells to the face, we get this star. After that, Space Junk's Comet is next. It's just a speedrun of the Polestar Path Star. Tarantox's Tangled Web is next up, once again in Space Junk Galaxy. Here, I need to defeat this big spider, but before that, I accidentally kill a toad. Anyways, defeating him is simple, as all I need to do is shoot myself into his weak points. Then I do Sling Pod Galaxy. In Sling Pod, I use these things from the Tarantox boss fight to go over to the star. I beat the galaxy in 39 seconds, and because of that, I got the achievement sticking it to the clock. Then I fought King Caliente again. Weird that out of all the bosses in Mario Galaxy, we rematch King Caliente in one of the Bowser Galaxies. But since I didn't mention how this fight works last time, might as well here. He shoots fireballs, but sometimes shoots watermelons, and after deflecting them into him, he's done for. Beating him unlocks me the achievement, Heart of the Observatory, as well as the last area of the game, the Garden. But before exploring those endgame galaxies, I go back to the Gateway Galaxy, get some lore from Rosalina, and then have this red Luma give us a challenge of collecting all these purple coins, with this red star power-up that's basically just a wing cap. After collecting all the purple coins, I unlock the achievement Red Baron, as well as the red star power-up that only appears in the Comet Observatory. Yeah, this power-up only appears in the hub world. Deep Dark Galaxy is next up, and here we see the Toad Brigade just chilling. But they aren't important for getting the star. Anyways, swimming over to this abandoned ship, and hey, Kamala's back, and she's still spawning shells. Next up is Dreadnought Galaxy. The first star has me doing this 2D section, after which this section where I need to platform on these UFO guys, and there's the star. After that, I decided it'd be a good idea to unlock the galaxies in the engine room, seeing as I beat the boss here, and Toy Time Galaxy was the first of the 3 that I wanted to play. Toy Time Galaxy is awesome. It's got my favorite types of levels in here. Toy-themed levels and candy-themed levels. The first star of this galaxy has me dismantle this Bowser robot toy, but before that, I need to climb up him by using the Spring Mario power-up. Using the power-up gives me the achievement Coiled Clog Conqueror. Then comes Gold Leaf Galaxy, which is just Honey Hive but flipped. But hey, I don't mind it. I like Honey Hive Galaxy. The star here has me first assembling pole stars, then chasing a star bunny. Next up, Sea Slide Galaxy, and here all I need to do is get this orca to stop bullying our penguin fellas by going through his 8 rings. After that, I unlock Melty Molten Galaxy. To get the star here, I need to climb up this mountain while there's rising lava. Then is Matter Splatter Galaxy. Remember that secret star from Ghostly Galaxy? Yeah, well, they made an entire extra level out of that gimmick. It's mostly just a patience test, but hey, it's fun nonetheless. Boo's Boneyard has me racing against this Speedy Boo again. However, this time, I'm also a Boo. Woo! Honey Climb Galaxy is next, and upon entering the galaxy, I collect 10 star bits, granting me the achievement Head Start. Then after climbing the honey, I get the star. Then I did Bonefin Galaxy. This galaxy is like Drip Drop Galaxy, where I gotta get rid of some dude underwater. This time, instead of a gang of eels, it's Kingfin, this cool looking skeleton shark. But sorry to break it to you, but even he isn't immune to the power of rogue Koopa shells. Next up is Honey Hive's Cosmic Comet. Cosmic Comets have you racing against a cosmic clone, and well, let's just say, someone likes to eat dust.
Well, time to go dust tail mode.
Earning my first Cosmic Comet star gives me the achievement, this time it's personal. Okay, last star before the big fight. Top Maniac and Top Man Tribe in Battle Rock Galaxy. Here I gotta beat up this big Beyblade guy called Top Maniac by pushing him into these electric fences. Now that I have 60 stars, I get the achievement, he was an electrician in another life, and go off to fight Bowser. As always, I do some platforming sections, and am now at the boss fight. Bowser tells us that that big ball of lava behind him is his galaxy, and after he's done stomping us into space bits, that he'll rule the universe with Peach from there. But Mario ain't no fool! The first phase consists of the shockwave jumps Bowser's used in all fights up until this point, and then he turns into a boulder. After that we go on another planet, and here he fires fireballs and turns into a spiky ball. However, these plants let me skip his attacks, so that's pretty awesome. In the final phase, he once again shockwave jumps, then he turns into a ball, and then he ground pounds. And as always, bro hasn't learned his lesson, and gets baited. And with that, we are done. Except, wait a minute, we aren't, as Bowser's... Oh, wow. No, not my Luma! Rosalina, what the hell is going on, man? Okay, we're back in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Welcome! Welcome, New Galaxy!
And that was Mario Galaxy. This game is amazing. However, I'm here to collect achievements, and since the cutscenes were bombshell after bombshell, I forgot to mention that when I beat Bowser, I got the achievement Galactic Plumber. Anyways, as always, after I beat the game, I go ahead and collect all achievements. However, alongside the achievements, I also need to collect all the stars. So yeah, let's go! First star I do immediately after the Bowser fight is the Daredevil Comet back in Battle Rock Galaxy. Then I did Boy Base's Secret Star, which is, oddly enough, green. Well, that's because it's one of the 3 green stars in this game, and collecting all 3 unlocks 3 extra galaxies for me to explore. Then Beach Bowl Galaxy's Secret Star, where I have to use the Ice Flower and these bird robots to ultimately reach the star. This is also the last non-purple comet star, so of course I get the achievement for that, Formidable Freestyle. And after that is the Secret Star in Toy Time Galaxy, where I'm in this area that's reminiscent of that one place in Beach Bowl Galaxy. But yeah, anyways, after flipping all the switches here, the star was mine. I also never flipped them back to blue, and because of that, I got the achievement Never Break the Chain. Next up, Mario meets Mario. Do they not have mirrors in the Mushroom Kingdom? Well, no, there is mirrors. We just platform on this big Mario that's been shown in all Toy Time Galaxy areas. I like how he's made out of lava, disappearing platforms, and rotating platforms. Gives him a real parkour feel, you know? I don't know. Bouncing down Cake Lane is next, and this is just a treat. Well, la-dee-da. Platforming from cake to cake, ice cream to ice cream, and then for some reason we fight this mole guy in a turret. Sea Slide's Cosmic Comet is pretty chill as these red Koopa shells and rings give a lot of speed. Honey Hive's second star, Cataquack to the Skies, has the bird robots fling me from planet to planet. It's pretty cool. While exploring Honey Hive Galaxy though, I got the achievement Black Hole Sun for finding this launch star. Toy Time Galaxy's Fastfo Comet was a bit stressful, but not too bad. It's also the last non-purple comet star of the galaxy, meaning I get the achievement Playtime's Over. Afterwards is Faster Than a Speeding Penguin in Sea Slide Galaxy, where I gotta race these penguins, and much like the Cosmic Comet, the Koopa shells and rings help quite a bit. When it rains, it pours, so goes the name of this star in Gold Leaf Galaxy. But yeah, all I gotta do to get the star is avoid getting soaked as B Mario and platform up to fight another turret mole. I beat this turret mole without losing the B Mario power-up, therefore I got the achievement Busy Buzzing All Day Long. The secret star of Gold Leaf has me go into this bubble and collect all these music notes until the star spawns. Back in Gold Leaf, I do another cosmic race and win. Another achievement for collecting all stars besides the purple comet, 24 Carat Collector. Then the secret star of Sea Slide Galaxy, where after I feed this Luma, I'm in a place similar to Hurry Scurry Galaxy. And after collecting all the notes here, there's another star. Battle Rock's green star is next, and fittingly, to get it, I need to save Luigi. Once again, I get an achievement for collecting all non-purple comet stars, Battle Rock and Roll. Space Junk Galaxy's secret star is cool because you're on this wooden Yoshi planet, killing Goombas. Oh hey, another achievement. Killing it for the Kessler, and unsurprisingly, it's for collecting all non-purple comet stars. Back to Sea Slide Galaxy to collect these silver stars, and once I'm done with that, I get the achievement Tied and True, yet another star collecting achievement. Then comes Melty Molten Galaxy's second star, Through the Meteor Storm. This star is hell. The first part has me doing this 2D section with these thwomps and these never-ending meteors at the end. Then I gotta guide a bullet bill to open this launch star. And then the last part is this ball part. Oh boy, motion control gimmicks are my favorite! Especially when I'm playing on my standard gyroless controller or keyboard and mouse. But you know me, I always persevere. And after saying that, you're probably thinking to yourself, this star doesn't sound so bad. But you'd be wrong, as I'd have to replay it. And I don't like it. Boo! Melty Molten's Daredevil run is pretty fun since it's such a dangerous level. Fiery Dino Piranha is next, and it has me defeat this buffed version of the OG Dino Piranha boss. This fight is mostly the same except for his burning tail. And lastly, Melty Molten's Secret Star, where I gotta collect silver stars on this lava planet. And with that, I'm done with Melty Molten Galaxy. Well, ignoring the purple comet star. And as you would expect, that gives me the achievement Lava Your Work. Back to Dreadnought Galaxy, and here I earn another achievement, staying out of the doghouse for completing the flip switch section without turning the switches back to blue. After that section is this auto-scroller section. Top Maniac is back at it again, but this time in Dreadnought Galaxy, so I go ahead and deal with him. Ah, well, enough tiptoeing around it. Since I defeated Bowser, that unlocked purple comets. Remember how I unlocked the red star power-up by collecting 100 purple coins? Well, that's what purple comets do. And now was the time to do one of these stars in Good Egg Galaxy. For getting my first purple comet star, I get the achievement Coinstellation for Comet Collection. Then back in Honey Hive, I save Luigi and get the achievement Honeypot for, you already know, collecting all stars besides the purple comet star. That being said, let's go collect Honey Hive's Purple Comet Star. These levels really prove that simply moving Mario around is fun, as there's not much happening besides the coin collecting. But I'm still having a lot of fun. Well, after collecting all coins, this happened. Yeah, so that was fun. I had to replay the level again. Hey, at least I'm having fun, right guys? Moving around Mario is very fun, right? Snowcap Galaxy is next, and here I need to catch these 3 star bunnies who hide in the snow. Then Sand Spiral Galaxy, where I have to fly over to this launch star as either a Boo or a Bee, and then run towards this moon as Rainbow Mario. Seeing as I've completed all other Hungry Luma galaxies, I earned the achievement Chowed Down. Space Junk Galaxy's purple coins are pretty cool as I'm on a timer and have to traverse these appearing platforms. Back in Deep Dark Galaxy, there's this turret mole terrorizing the Toad Brigade, so I go deal with him. And because I beat him without spinning, I get the achievement Rotational Dampening. Then I get the achievement Treasure of Illusion for getting all 53 coins on this mini Gateway Galaxy planet. Afterwards, I get the star by sending these melons to the core of this planet so it turns into a big melon. Makes sense, right? Deep Dark Galaxy's purple coins are next up, and this was kind of annoying since some of the coins are underneath the ship, and swimming in games is rarely fun. But thankfully that only applies to like 5 coins. Battle Rock's purple coins are a bit more stressful, since it's an auto-scroller level, and missing 1 coin means resetting the entire level. But it's not that bad. Remember that Orca from Sea Slide Galaxy? Well, he's here in Deep Dark Galaxy as well, and after going through his rings, we get this star. Dreadnought Galaxy's Purple Comet is next, and much like Battle Rock, it's an auto-scroller. But personally, I think it's easier. Then Dreadnought's Comet, where I speedrun, defeating Top Maniac. Still in Dreadnought Galaxy, I do the Secret Star, and boy, you might as well call this galaxy Battle Rock 2. I had a fight with Top Maniac, and now I'm doing the same thing I did in Battle Rock to get the Secret Star. But it's harder now, as there's more trash heaps and they are weirdly separated. For getting all the stars in this galaxy, I get the achievement Pilot a Command. Melty Molten's purple coins are next up, and you expect it to be pretty terrible, you know? Because you're in a lava-filled area, all this heat, but it's actually pretty chill. Although I did find out that you can go into this volcano, so that's pretty cool. Freeze Flame's 3rd star, Hot and Cold Collide, is next up, and the first section is pretty awesome, being an ice platform surrounded by lava. I mean, wow guys, it's literally hot and cold colliding. Then the second section with this cold water kinda sucks. I hate it here. But the final section makes up for that by making you Ice Mario and skating on lava. I mean, if you don't think that that's awesome, there's something wrong with you. Then I do Gusty Garden Galaxy's purple coins. Afterwards, Gusty Garden's third star has me first platform on these things with weird gravity, then on these yellow bricks that I switch the gravity of, and then I'm done. Well, enough of having fun. Time to play Dusty Dune Galaxy, but with no checkpoints and a time limit this time. Afterwards, Dusty Dune's green star has me in this area with shifting sand as I collect these silver stars. Having collected all green stars, I earn the achievement Green Means Go. Deep Dark's Daredevil run has me beat up Kamala again, but with only 1 HP this time. And for doing that, I get another star collecting achievement, Shadowy Business. Hey, remember how I got all green stars? Well, that unlocks 3 special levels that are mostly just gimmicks. Rolling Gizmo Galaxy has me go on this ball through all these gizmos and doodads. Loop-de-Swoop Galaxy has me go through an extreme ray surfing course. This time I was able to beat it within the time limit, so that proves that Surfing 101 is harder. And last but not least, Bubble Blast Galaxy, where I go through 5 courses with this bubble, and then go to this final section and get the star. In Bubble Breeze Galaxy, I collected all the 1-ups that were there, so I got the achievement 3-Phase Livewire. And when I beat Bubble Blast Galaxy, since it was the last green star that I collected, I got the achievement Advanced Plumber Training. Then I went ahead and did Ghostly Galaxy's purple coins. They made an entire new level layout for this, and it's actually pretty hard as you only have 1 minute and need to be in these slow pole stars. But after a while, I was able to complete it. Afterwards, Gusty Garden Galaxy's secret star has me collect all these question mark coins, and that spawns a star power-up which lets me kill this golden chain chomp, and hey, there's the star. You know what I said about Dusty Dune's speedrun being bad? Yeah, no, Dusty Dune's purple coins are actually way worse. Because it has me constantly bait death with these tornado guys so that I can collect these floating purple coins above the quicksand. But after many deaths and failed attempts, I thankfully finished this god-awful star. To finish off this horrible galaxy and never have to think about it again, I went ahead and did the secret star. While doing the secret star, I got the achievement Don't Sink My Sandcastle for assembling this launch star without sinking the sandcastle back into the sand. Anyways, to get the secret star, first you need to collect all the music notes on this planet and then bait a bullet bill into freeing the star. Not so secret now, are ya, star? And for collecting all stars in Dusty Dune Galaxy, I get the achievement Quizach Haderach. I don't even know if I pronounced that right, nor do I know what that means, so comment down below how to pronounce it and what the hell that means. Time to beat up Major Burrows again, but this time with only 1 HP. And because I did that, I get the achievement I'm Totally Blown Away for getting all stars in Gusty Garden Galaxy. Then Freeze Flame's secret star, where I'm Fire Mario in this ice area and have to climb up this mountain. Afterwards is my favorite Cosmic Clone Race. Freeze Flame's Cosmic Clone Race. I learned that you can get a speed boost in these cosmic races by crouching and then pressing jump before the race starts. In doing so, gives me the achievement Speed Boost. I also got the achievement Thermodynamic for getting all the stars in Freeze Flame Galaxy. Then I did the rest of the purple coin stars. First up was Beach Bowls, which was pretty chill. Then was Freeze Flame Galaxies. That was pretty fun and cool because you have to climb up this mountain and then fall down. Afterwards, I do Luigi's purple coins in Toy Time Galaxy. Now, believe it or not, but this one level has 2 achievements tied to it. One achievement of which I already get, which is Luigi's Enlivened Leaping for completing it in under 2 minutes. Gold Leaf Galaxy's purple coins are up next, and it's a fairly interesting challenge as I need to collect all coins perfectly under a time limit. Sea Slide's purple coins, on the other hand, is more so boring, as I need to fly from cloud to cloud as B Mario, but it's fine. And that was the final star, but before I unlock the achievement Someone Lanky This Way Comes and can play as Luigi, I must refight Bowser. Anyways, as Luigi I don't do much for now. I do get 2 achievements done with him. Beautiful Buzzkiller for beating this big bug boss in Honey Hive Galaxy without losing my B power-up, and Flip Flopper for doing Flip Switch Galaxy's Flip Switch puzzle without jumping. Oh, and also Forbidden Calf Ritual for defeating Megaleg as Luigi, but I mean, come on, it's a progression achievement, does it really matter? But back to Mario, did you know that you can enter Sweet Sweet Galaxy without using the launch star? Yeah, with the red star's flying power, you can go there, and this grants me the achievement Sweet Ride. Remember those star bunnies from the very beginning of the game? Yeah, well, catching them in 1 minute or less nets me the achievement Ollie Ollie Oxen done. The first Grand Star had these yellow flip switches I had to switch to blue, and wouldn't you know it, for not turning any of them back to yellow, there's an achievement, the Yellow Brick Road, and I did it. Around the Comet Observatory, there's a lot of 1-ups, but What if you collected all of them during a single use of the flying power-up? Well, that's what the achievement makers thought as well, so obviously there's an achievement for it. And it's called the Fungal 5. The best part about this achievement is that it feels official since the 1-ups are lined up in a pattern. It's almost as if they're telling us to collect them like this. Hey, so remember the literal first boss of the game, the big old Dino Piranha guy? Unsurprisingly, he has an achievement tied to him. Prehistoric Conservation of Angular Momentum.
I can't read those, so
Prehistoric Conservation of Angular Momentum. Christ, that's a mouthful. For beating him in 4 spins. Did you know that you can skip going into the orange pipe to get on the roof of this house in Good Egg Galaxy by just being good? Yeah, well, doing this to reach Luigi on the roof gives me the achievement Up, Up, and Away. A jump of cosmic proportions is a funny achievement because I would have gotten it at the beginning if I knew assembling the pole stars is bad. Setting a fossil record, on the other hand, has me complete Dino Piranha speedrun in under 2 minutes. The next achievement, Sunny Side Up, is much like the last achievement, and by that I mean it has me speedrun a star in Good Egg Galaxy. However, this time it's the purple coin star, and this time, instead of 2 minutes, I need to beat it in under 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh no! Whatever shall I do?
Well, I'll just lock in.
Breaking the buried boulders is next up, and it has me collect 54 star bits in this area of Honey Hive Galaxy without using the rainbow star on the floor. Well, I don't know if this is obvious or not, but to break these boulders, you need to hit the red part. I only learned this because of the final Bowser fight where he turns into a boulder himself. Afterwards, a cosmic leap of faith.
Now this is a very devious achievement.
As it teaches me how to skip the entirety of Honey Hive's cosmic race. So that's cool. Surf's Up has me right my wrong of the horrible 2 minute and 30 second time I had in Surfing 101. And now it sits at a nice 59 seconds and 65 milliseconds. Next up was Roundabout for crossing this chocolate platform in Sweet Sweet Galaxy without jumping or spinning. It's fairly annoying but not that bad, especially since I got it even though I fell off the platform at the end. Ain't Got No Time for Leg Day has me defeat Mega Leg in under a minute. This can get dicey at the end, but a well-timed jump can skip this gate, and voila, we're done. Faith in the Unseen and Polestar Pace are a pretty cool duo of achievements, as Faith in the Unseen has me collect the 5 silver stars at the end of Space Junk's Polestar Path Star in under 35 seconds. Meanwhile, Polestar Pace has me beat that star in under 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Air Pirate has me steal Camilla's treasure hold. What does that mean, you ask? Well, it means going to Space Junk Galaxy's Camilla's airship attack star, and then using this pole star here to go into this chute and stealing all the big bucks in this place. Then the magic of pitch counts for defeating Camilla here without throwing more than 2 shells. But wait, your local game player! She has like 3 hit points! What are you gonna do about that? Not to worry, dear viewer, as if I pick up a shell and walk into her while she's on the ship, she gets damaged. But so do I, but who cares?
Hip hip hooray! It's Goomba Stomping Day!
This achievement has me earn a 1-up from stomping Goombas on the Yoshi planet in Space Junk Galaxy. My high score is 11 Goombas stomped in a row.
So if you dare, try and challenge me.
Afterwards, I get by with a little help from my friend where I have to beat Tarantox without attaching to a sling pod more than 7 times. But the boss has 8 HP! I wonder what I'm gonna do!
I'm gonna use the Toad.
This green toad here can hit Tarantox as well. After all, the Toad Brigade does in fact help. The next achievement, Refuse to Slow Down in Space, as the name implies, has me breaking space traffic law by speeding. Wait a minute, wrong video. It actually just has me beat Space Junk Galaxy's purple coins in under a minute. Battle Rock Bonanza, on the other hand, has me buy a Nintendo Switch 2 and find the secret Battle Rock Galaxy level in Donkey Kong Bonanza. Fooled you there, didn't I? Nah. In reality, it has me collect 60 star bits during the moving platform section of Battle Rock Galaxy. It's actually pretty tricky, but you know me, I'm like Batman. Give me enough prep time and I'll do anything.
The juice is loose!
Look, I know that sounds bad, but it doesn't involve any freaky stuff. It just has me, free this Luma by only shooting from this cannon once. Torqued, the next achievement, has me defeat Top Maniac in 12 seconds. This entire sentence probably took me longer to say than beating the boss. 4! T. See? I told you, this is a golf hole. Anyways, this achievement has me speedrun. Oh boy, this set sure loves its speedrunning achievements. Although, I will admit they are pretty fun. But yeah, I need to speedrun Rolling Green Galaxy and beat it in under 40 seconds. The key to this one is jumping. I mean, look at how much sections I'm skipping. Bits baller turns me into a baller. A bits baller. Yeah, so I gotta get 125 star bits in Rolling Green Galaxy without dying. You can kinda just farm the infinitely spawning ones, but hey, now you're a baller. The next achievement, Sleeping Satellite, has me obtain the star in Hurry Scurry Galaxy without jumping. Well, you know what this is. Actually pretty easy. The next achievement turns Mario into a real daredevil. Ignore the daredevil comments and all that because the achievement YOLO, Yolt, has the word YOLO in it. Mario is mental. Jokes aside, this has me play Slingpod Galaxy and get all 3 1-ups in the level. Arborist, whatever that means. Oh, well, creative name, I guess. Anyways, the achievement has me get the star on top of the mountain in Beach Bowl Galaxy without assembling the launch star. You know, this achievement set is a really nice tutorial for anyone wanting to speedrun this game. Ignore the fact that it took me 63 hours to get all achievements. Hey, some speedrunners practice the same skip for like way longer. Pool Shark has me beat the passing the swim test star in under a minute. This one is pretty tight as this penguin coach guy has a lot of dialogue, but did you know holding the jump button makes dialogue scroll faster? Yeah, that's real. Unpalatable has me make this Chain Chomp wish he never guarded this spooky mansion in the first place, as I obliterate him with the power of the Rainbow Star. Sorry about that, Chain Chomp. Speedy Spectre has me beat a very spooky sprint in Ghostly Galaxy in under a minute. Remember to take this launch star to skip a respectable portion of the level. Next up, as a matter of fact, has me collect 80 star bits in the Matter Splatter Mansion area of Ghostly Galaxy. This is pretty stressful as these goddamn ghosts won't let me hit these question mark blocks in peace. But thankfully, I don't need to be perfect, so that's awesome. Booze Booty.
Okay, enough with the freaky jokes!
Anyways, this achievement has me collect all 48 coins in this library area of the spooky mansion. Ah yes, Mario, best known for grave robbing. Diamond Hands is the next achievement and it has me defeat Bouldergeist without damaging his hands. The strat here is to launch star bits on the black boulders so that the bomb boosts spawn close to him, and that way, when you spin them, they will instantly hit Bouldergeist. Bubblicious has me collect 40 star bits while launching over to the second area in Bubble Breeze Galaxy. Once in that second area, I can perform a Elite Ball Knowledge speedrunner skip, and doing that gets me the achievement Scrambling on the Rocks. Bouncing with Goombas has me obtain the 1-up on this bouncy planet that's located off to the side in Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. Very weird planet, just some random Goombas chilling. But what's weirder is why Mario would go ahead and kill them! Yeah, no. Space Ace has me defeat Bowser Jr.'s airship no-hit and without throwing more than 5 shells. This requires perfect shell aim and perfect bullet bill baiting strats, but after some attempts, we ace space. Oxygen deprivation may sound scary, but it's actually a pretty easy achievement, as all I need to do is get rid of all these eels in Drip Drop Galaxy in a single breath. Whew, that sentence definitely didn't take me a single breath. Concentric Star Bits has me collect 30 Star Bits after collecting the 4 question mark coins in Gusty Garden Galaxy. Mole Money Mole Problems has me defeat Major Burrows after collecting 8 coins during the battle. Me personally, I'm not a mole, so I wouldn't have the same problems a mole would have with having large sums of money. So, you know, feel free. Treacherous Taurus has me collect both of the 1-ups in this weird donut-shaped planet in Gusty Garden Galaxy. Hedge Fund is up next, and it has me get 125 coins in Gusty Garden's purple coins. Reminder, you only need 100 for the star to spawn. And this level in particular is on a timer. So my strat was kinda just collecting all the coins on these wood overhangs first, then going through this place with the weirdly shaped bushes, then the place with the normal bushes, then this tall grass area, and then back to the beginning for the last couple of coins. Overall, a pretty fun challenge. And hey, look, another fun challenge achievement! Chill Out has me complete the frozen peak of Baron Burstar in Freeze Flame Galaxy without transforming into Ice Mario more than 2 times. Or dying. Well, geez, how am I gonna do this? Easy, just hit this jump to be on this little rock pillar, then jump over here, take this launch star, then turn into Ice Mario, and speedrun this section to get up to Baron Burr. And you can even do this achievement while only turning into Ice Mario once. But just to be safe, I would take the second ice flower to do these wall jumps. And from there, it's the Baron Burr boss fight as usual. Next up, Backside Bandit. Okay, I said I'd stop with the freaky jokes, but this one just writes itself, no? Anyways, the achievement has me get this secret one-up behind this elevator. Simmer Down is much like Chill Out, however this time it's the fire flower I need to use less than 2 times, and much like the last achievement, you could do this with only 1 fire flower, because the elevator that has the one-up behind it is the only place you're required to use the fire flower. Icy Hot Skating has me completing the awesome ice skating section in Freeze Flame Galaxy in under 35 seconds. Did you know that you can long jump while skating? Yeah, and as you would guess, it is as OP as it sounds. 1.5 has me assemble the pole stars on this weird sand planet that pushes me forward, in under 30 seconds. This is pretty hard because the sand doesn't leave much margin for error, but it's not that bad. Blast Off, on the other hand, has me speedrun not just a small section of Dusty Dune Galaxy, but the entire thing, and I gotta finish it in under 3 minutes. Now that might sound like a lot of time, but goddamn is this level long. A Link Between Galaxies is pretty baller, as it's a reference to The Legend of Zelda. Fun fact, I've never played any Zelda games, and my only exposure to them are the CDI games. Comment down below your favorite Legend of Zelda, and which ones I should play. Me personally, I'm thinking Wind Waker. Anyways, to get it, you need to get up here in Rolling Gizmo Galaxy and collect all these rupee star bits. Now go to Morshu and show him how much richer you are. Money Machine has me beat Rolling Gizmo Galaxy while having collected 100 coins. The good thing about this achievement is you don't need to be perfect, but let me tell ya, that bomb-on part is scary. Legendary Surfer has me beat Loop-de-Swoop Galaxy in under a minute. Wow, what character development! I used to get terrible times like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, to now beating the expert course in under a minute. Anyways, to do this you need to hit this jump.
Big Mouth strikes again.
Still, this isn't that Big Mouth. Don't worry, they aren't rebooting it. Instead, I gotta complete the galaxy without assembling the launch star. To do this, you just wall jump, so it's pretty easy. In fact, I'm pretty sure most of the developers for this game did this as well. Honeycomb Hoarder has me collect 250 star bits in Honeyclimb Galaxy, all in one life. This achievement is pretty straightforward, except the last star bits come from squashing these bug guys at the end. Senior Class Turtle Toppler has me defeat Bowser and his Dark Matter plant without taking damage. Bowser's dash attack makes this a bit of a challenge, but Mario can outrun it most of the time. Mind the Gap is next, and it has me defeat the Turret Mole in Gold Leaf Galaxies when it rains at Poor Star without being damaged or raising the platforms. With B Mario, this becomes super easy, but in case you do lose the transformation, this gray little wall can be long jumped off of to reach the guy. Arboreal Award has me get this one-up on top of this big old tree in Gold Leaf Galaxy. First, you need to get onto a vantage point in order to be able to fly over to the tree. Then you need to actually fly to the tree itself, and all I can say is that tapping the button for flying drains less stamina than holding it. From there, just make sure not to fall off the branches, and there's your one-up. And achievement. Timberland Treasure Trot has me completing Gold Leaf Galaxy's purple coins in under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yet another fun speedrun achievement. I can't complain. Porpoise Pro is another speedrun achievement, and it teaches me a strategy that honestly I should have known since the start of the game, because it makes water levels less of a pain to play. That strategy being spamming the spin while in water. Oh, there's also like surface swimming that's slightly faster, but I don't know how to pull it off consistently. Anyways, both of those strategies aren't important for me to get the achievement. I just thought it'd be worth mentioning them since they are genuinely valuable pieces of knowledge, and I learned them here. The real trick to this achievement is by grazing these water currents, since they can slightly push you forwards. Brotherly Love. Well, with a name like that, you'd think I'd have to use Luigi in order to get this achievement, but nope. Anyways, the achievement has me collect 30 star bits during the launch off the first planet in the Mario Meets Mario star. That's not brotherly love, that's just self-love, bro. Lung Capacity has me defeat Kingpin without taking a breath. To do this, first we either bump into Kingpin with this green shell, or somehow hit him without getting hit ourselves. Then we rush for this red shell, and when he passes by, send it his way. And then the same thing again. And for the third phase, again, just red shell spam. And there's my achievement. Next up, held the hexagon for defeating King Caliente in Bowser Jr.'s lava reactor without depressing any platforms besides the starting one. This is an easy achievement, and really the only challenge is keeping the platform from not falling into lava. But it is fun. Avoiding assimilation of mechanical means has me complete the Heavy Metal Mecha Bowser star without collecting a spring mushroom or dying. This achievement proves why Mario games are so fun. The movement is so freeform you can literally ignore the power-ups.
No toy left behind.
Is next up, and to get it I need to find this secret toy train in Toy Time Galaxy. Pretty cool Easter egg. An unshocking turn of events has me defeat this turret mole in the Bouncing Down Cake Lane star without losing the spring power-up or getting hurt. And unshockingly, I did this with ease. Controlling the conjured shells has me defeat Kamala in Deep Dark Galaxy without throwing more than 2 shells. And, as always, with these types of achievements, running into her is the key. Staying out of the fire has me defeat the Fire Dino Piranha in Melty Molten Galaxy damageless. For the first 2 hits, this is pretty simple, just wait for his tail to not be on fire, and hit it. As for the last 2 hits, his tail has a fire trail behind it, so it isn't quite as easy to follow. However, after that, you have to be ready, as landing the 3rd hit doesn't put you into a cutscene, and Fiery Dino Piranha over here instantly rushes to you while shooting fireballs. However, the tail lights out more often, and yeah, with 1 last hit, there's the achievement. Next up, Forged in Fire for collecting the 30 star bits at the bottom of this volcano.
Now that's friggin' awesome. I mean, being inside of an active volcano, this Super Mario guy, he's a real big shot, I tell ya.
Lives Leaps Lava has me obtain both 1-ups during this Rising Lava section in Melty Molten Galaxy. First 1-up is located in this one place that kinda lets you skip a part of this level, and the second is just sitting out here. I guess he's just chilling, but I mean, hey, spares me the trouble of having to do something difficult. Hive-Minded has me complete Sand Spiral Galaxy as B Mario, which is actually easier than doing it as a Boo, since going into this launch star at the end of the tunnel doesn't turn you into regular Mario. And if you're B Mario, you can just fly to the star. Speed Demon has me complete Boo's Boneyard in under 45 seconds. The trick to doing this is phasing through these spectral gates. My only question is, why doesn't the Speedy Boo do this as well? I mean, come on, man, I thought you were a seasoned racer. Makes my job easier. So Long Patari has me defeat the elusive Trax enemy. These guys spawn around a lot of places, but the easiest way to find them is to go to Deep Dark Galaxy, and near the palm trees, you'll see footsteps. Then you have to catch up to the footsteps, spin, and there it is, a Trax. Then another spin, and achievement unlocked.
I'll spin you right round like a record, baby.
Wait, I don't want to get copyrighted! Anyways, this achievement has me complete Dreadnought Galaxy's Top Man Tribe speedrun star in under 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay, so the strat here, so first you bait this green top man so that you can get to this launch star. Then you bait both of these red guys into this fence, but like do all that quickly. Now the pole star assembly, all the parts are simple to complete besides the last one that's up in the air. For it you gotta do a somersault and then spin. Then the pole star corridor of death. To get through this quickly you need to be careful and know the pattern, and BAM! Look at that execution. You'd think I was showing you real speedrun footage. Then there's this field of electric pulses where you can just long jump spam to get through it. And now for the actual fight against Top Maniac. You don't need to beat him as fast as Torque requires you to. However, as long as you're not taking 30 seconds on this dude, you should be fine. And there's the achievement. Whew! What a rush. That achievement made me feel like a pro. Spring High for Life has me collect these 2 1-ups on this pillar in Matter Splatter Galaxy. In order to do this, you gotta jump up here instead of taking this launch star. You'll then bounce off the wall and off this brick and into this pipe. And from there, jump up onto this pillar and BAM! Free lives. I'm not impressed by your performance.
Jeez, really? I thought I've been doing pretty well so far. Oh wait, that's the name of the achievement. Oh, okay. You got me there for a moment. Anyways, to get this condescending achievement, I need to reach the end of Dreadnought Galaxy's purple coins without collecting any purple coins! Well, how do I do that? Pretty straightforward. Just, avoid the purple coins. But how do you do it? Well, by standing off to the side, as generally all the coins in this level are in a straight line. Problem points are this place with the thwomp, where I just get hit by the laser to avoid the risk of getting a coin. Then this area where the coins take up more space on these platforms. However, as always, just stay off to the side, except for this cluster of 6 coins where I'd recommend backflipping over them. And lastly, to troll you, Nintendo put the last coin on this big launch star. You're actually supposed to take this little one that's off to the side. And with that, you can now get scolded by this robot guy and can bask in the glory of being a loser. Don't worry, as now you will prove to the world that you aren't to be messed with, because the next achievement, the Master Maker, is a test of all your Mario gamer skills. It requires you to get all 150 coins in Luigi's purple coins. The way I did this is first configure my controls. Now, since I don't have a Wii remote or nunchuck, I've been playing this mostly with a keyboard and mouse. Only switching to controller if I need something sensitive done, like motion control gimmicks. Now I need to use the controller so that I can tilt the camera around and get better jumps. Anyways, on to the actual path. First, grab some of these coins in the beginning, then jump through here, and then go onto these yellow platforms and collect all these coins. Then go get these other long jump coins, then grab this floating cluster, then make your way to the 1-up, then go back to the yellow platforms from the start, then collect these ones floating above this swamp water, then just collect all the ones that are on solid land. Then get these last few floating above swamp water coins, then get this cluster of coins, then make your way over to the last cluster of coins, picking up all other coins on the way, and now the last few coins before the star are just a back and forth of long jumps. And then, whew, thank God the time didn't run out. That achievement also made me feel like a pro. Thank you, RetroAchievements, for this achievement. Calamari coins isn't as hype, but it's still a fun achievement as it has me collect 15 coins during the King Caliente boss fight in Good Egg Galaxy. Now to do this, I first need to grind up a lot of star bits because I need these star bits to shoot these blue flames King Caliente spawns. That can give me a max of 2 coins, and besides the blue flames, these yellow lights on the floor also give me coins when shot. And with that, I'm richer by 1 achievement. Speaking of becoming rich, Major Melons, the next achievement has me collect 9,999 star bits in order to turn the local coconuts into melons. The best star bit farm in my opinion is this area right before the fiery Dino Piranha boss fight, as it gives 100 or more star bits, and with that amount of star bits you get extra lives. And then you can just collect, die, repeat, until you reach 999 star bits and have to collect the star to bank it. And after a while, bada bing bada boom, Luigi's achievements are now the only things left in this set. So now I guess is a good time to explain how Luigi's playthrough sets itself apart from Mario's. Luigi is slippery, which actually really helps as you can long jump and then redirect the next long jump's trajectory while slipping. Also, he jumps higher, his long jumps are longer, and his max speed is faster, but his acceleration is a bit slower. Overall, Luigi is a Giga Chad. Besides that, Luigi gets 20 1-ups from Peach's letter, but only the first one because every subsequent letter gives the standard 5. And the story is filled with plot holes now as Peach addresses her letter to Mario, implying he exists, but there's 2 Luigis and Bowser says Luigi is his arch enemy, which kinda implies Mario doesn't exist. Mario is missing. Anywho, before I talk about the boring progression achievements, let me talk about the cool challenge achievements I saved specifically for Luigi. The Unseen Halls for speedrunning the Matter Splatter Mansion star in Ghostly Galaxy requires I do 2 skips that Luigi's longer long jump turns into a joke. Leaping to new heights is the only achievement that the set tells you to do with Luigi. However, I've seen people pull it off with Mario. But what makes it a Luigi recommended achievement, you may ask? Well, you need to beat bouncing down Cake Lane without collecting a spring mushroom. There's 2 hard parts to this. The first is this area where in order to get up and progress, you need a well-timed triple jump while holding the jump button to make it go just a slight bit higher and then spin. By the way, did you know that apparently shaking the nunchuck instead of the Wii remote makes you go slightly higher with the spin? The more you know. And the second hard part is the turret mole fight. I don't know if there's a particular strategy to this, but I noticed after he fires his electric ball projectile, the turret stops aiming. And when it's down like that, you can jump on top of it, letting you ground pound on him. This achievement made me feel elevated. Get it? Like going up? Okay, well, before I can talk about the last 2 unique challenge achievements, I need to go and collect all 120 stars again as Luigi.
Oh shit, here we go again.
For collecting all 120 stars as Luigi again, I get the achievement Splash Splash for defeating the first Bowser fight, That Kid's Not Cleared for Takeoff for defeating Bowser Jr.'s airship Armada, Lights Out for destroying Bowser's Dark Matter plant, Simmering Anger Issues for defeating King Caliente's rematch in the engine room, Full Throttle for getting 60 stars as Luigi, The Real Hero War Green for beating the game as Luigi, and Filled the Starry Sky for getting 120 stars as Luigi. Now I went to refight Bowser, and while getting to his boss arena, I got the achievement Preparing for the End for obtaining all 7 1-ups here without dying. And now was the time to end Bowser's reign of terror once and for all.
Is it the bagel?
Ha! Wow! Lots of spaghetti.
Mama Luigi. Is it the bagel?
Ha! Spaghetti.
Mama Luigi, the bagel.
Lots of spaghetti. 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 Lots of spaghetti.
Bravo! Gotcha! Just what I needed!
Bingo!
Okie dokie. Gochi gochi.
Good thing I found them magic balloons.
I'm a moving! That's delicious! Oh yeah! Come natuturo sa rebaro. Here we go!
Mama Luigi, 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 Mama Luigi.
Yoo-hoo! Ha! Ha!
Maybe a Koopa will lend us his if we persuade him.
That's great! Hammer! Piece of the cake!
Yeah!
Yum!
Looks deceiving with Koopas not involved.
Perfect! Yay!
Oh yeah! Thunder!
Waha!
Lots of spaghetti.
Mama Luigi, Mama Luigi.
Lots of spaghetti. Lots of spaghetti.
Is it the bagel? Bake. Is it the bagel? Mama Luigi,
Lots of spaghetti.
Mama Luigi. Is it the bagel?
Ha!
Mama Luigi.
Lots of spaghetti.
Is it the bagel?
Ha!
Lots of spaghetti.
Mama Luigi. Is it the bagel?
Ha!
The bagel. Mama Luigi.
Spaghetti.
Is it the bagel? Is it the bagel? Bake. Is it the bagel? Is it the bagel? Bake. Is it the bagel? Is it the bagel? Bake. Is it the bagel? Is it the bagel? Mama Luigi.
Lots of spaghetti. Lots of spaghetti.
Mama Luigi. Mama Luigi. Is it the bagel? Bake. Is it the bagel?
Lots of spaghetti. Lots of spaghetti. Lots of spaghetti. Lots of spaghetti. Lots of spaghetti.
Mama Luigi. Mama Luigi. Mama Luigi. Is it the bagel? Is it the bagel? Bake. Is it the bagel? Is it the bagel?
Go, Luigi!
And with that, Luigi proves himself the GOAT. And I get the achievement graduate level turtle toppling for having beaten Bowser in under 2 minutes and 15 seconds without taking damage. Luigi's playthrough was all around really fun, but now let's see what we unlock for our efforts as him. Grand Finale Galaxy, huh? I wonder what that is. But before checking it out, I decided to listen to Rosalina's story. Now, I won't spoil it here, but essentially it's a more detailed backstory of her character and the Star Festival. And it's a very touching story, especially after the adventure I was on. And to make this game even more special, Grand Finale Galaxy has us back in the Mushroom Kingdom with all the homies from throughout our adventure. You've got the Toad Brigade, the Penguin Coach Penguru, the Red Penguin from Sea Slide Galaxy, the Honey Hive Bees, the robots from Battle Rock and Dreadnought Galaxy, Billboard, the Star Bunnies, and before you collect the star, Male Toad, who's supposed to give me these awesome pictures of Mario or Luigi with Rosalina. Unfortunately, however, these were supposed to be sent to my Wii message board, which the emulator doesn't have. So I got an error message. Awesome. And with the collection of this final star, I get the last achievement, a star for the road. And with that, I've collected every achievement in Mario Galaxy in 63 hours and 11 minutes. This game is amazing, and I can't wait to play its sequel. This truly is a masterpiece of a game. Anyways, as for this video, if you enjoyed, you know the drill, like, subscribe, comment, and all that nice stuff. And if you didn't enjoy the video, why did you watch all the way to the end?
Oh yeah, looking good.
Luigi, I just want to touch you all over your manly chest. Want to bury my face in your breast. Luigi, you're so freaking sexy. And you've got me in a trance, so Bowser doesn't stand a chance. Go save the day.